Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge, and today I have for you a really cool, interesting little kind of a collaboration knife here. This is the Strider Protech PT Automatic. So let me get it out here compared to the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the Benchmade Bug Out. Alright, so there you go. As you can see, it's definitely smaller than both of those. And then let me get it out here against its definitely bigger brother. This is a Strider SMF. So looking at the size between the two, I don't know what PT stands for in this one, Strider PT, but my guess is that it stands for pretty tiny. So, hey, if someone watching this knows what PT stands for, let me know, or SMF. I don't know what they stand for. I've tried looking a little, couldn't really find anything, but, you know, if you know, I would like to know. So, yeah, there you go. Getting into specifications of this one. Overall length is 6.375 inches with a 2.75 inch blade length and a 2.25 inch cutting edge. So you see you got all this right here that's not sharpened edge. So yeah, drop point, flat grind. The handles are aluminum. They're this cool knurled aluminum. It is right hand tip up only carry. Let's see, it is made in USA, which is a total plus. Push button, plunge lock. It is a collaboration between Protech and Strider. Oh, steel. What kind of steel is it? It is 154 cm steel. So, well, yeah, you see there, Protech USA, but then on this side it has the Strider FWP on it there. And what else? Is there anything else as far as specifications want to go? No, not really. I want to thank another YouTuber and a guy I actually follow on Instagram too for kind of helping draw my attention to this knife. So SC Bushcraft Backwoods. If you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. I'll try and leave a link for it in the description. But he did a review on this one. I don't remember when, but I just saw it recently. For some reason or another, this knife had flown under my radar. They've been out for a couple of years or more, apparently, and for some reason I didn't know about them. Don't know how, but here recently they came to my attention, and one of the first video reviews I watched of one was his, and now he kind of said something a little blasphemous in that video, in my opinion. He said, this one replaces he's found a replacement for the bug out, and I even, picked on a little, said, replacing the bug out, blasphemy, no way. So yeah, that's besides the point. That's not review stuff, but just some fun stuff that I went on with him about. It is a great knife. I will give it that for sure. I love it. I'm someone that kind of likes automatic knives, likes assisted opens. I like that easy one-handed open where I know for sure that the knife's going to be open. And that kind of has to do a little bit with my line of work too. I'm a police officer, so there's a lot of times where I'm, only have one hand available, and I want to make sure that if I have to use a knife with that other hand, that knife's going to be open. Barring some kind of catastrophic malfunction with the knife, it's going to open, okay? I really want that assurance, and autos and generally assisted opens give me that. And this one is no exception to that. This is a wonderful, wonderful size for EDC. Look at it. It's small, but it's enough. It's got a great blade shape, great grind behind it. You know, the this edge here, this part here. It's so sharp. It was razor sharp out of the box for me. But then again, too, it's a Protech. And if you have never had your hands on a Protech, man, you've got to get one. Protech easily makes some of, if not the best, out the side automatic knives. I dare say even better than my Microtech LUDT. Okay, Microtech makes good OTFs. Here can you see I'm kind of trying to show off my collection a little? No. Now Microtech is your standard for OTFs, okay? I would dare to say that Protech is the standard for out the side automatics. They're wonderful. There's just something about them that it feels like a Protech, okay? My Protechs, including this one, okay? They just feel like Protechs. I don't know how else to explain it. They just have a distinct feel that's different from, say Kershaw or Boker, okay? Or even the Microtech, okay? There's just something about the Protechs that feel like a Protech. And this one is certainly no exception to that. They're just so strong, so snappy, so they want to be open, and when they're open, they're open. So yeah, as far as ergonomically, if you want to choke up into this choil here, it's great. Get a good lockup on it. It's got good jimping on the top here. Help your thumb get on it good. The knurling, or whatever you want to call this pattern, in the aluminum here is just, it's wonderful. You know, so you can choke up on it good like that, get a good grip on it. Or if you want to come back on it like this, you can still get a good grip on it. Even that jimping on top still comes back here, so you can still rest your thumb there and still get a good lockup on this knife. It has a typical Protech deep carry pocket clip, okay? Kind of a standard deep carry pocket clip. And this thing carries deep. I mean, look at that. When it's in your pocket, there is nothing sticking out, okay? And another cool feature, another attention to detail that Protech did with this knife is they've got this flat, smooth area under the pocket clip there, so it slides in and out of the pocket so easily. Blade centering on this one is, what is that? Have I damaged it? Oh, no, I don't think so. I think it's just something on it that I got to get off. Yeah, it is. That'll clean off. Anyway, blade centering on it is perfect. 154 cm steel. I've got no problem with that steel. I like 154 cm. I got no complaints about it. It's easy to sharpen. It'll hold an edge decently. Okay, I've got no complaints about that. The button. I know there's a lot of people who either are just don't know or unexperienced with automatic knives that worry about them deploying in your pocket, okay? Which, if you keep an automatic knife in your pocket with a bunch of other stuff, okay, the potential is there for something to push that button and this thing to open in your pocket. But man, if you keep it in there, especially this one that rides, doesn't sit way deep in your pocket, okay? And you only have one other little thing in your pocket with it or something like that, I wouldn't worry too much about it, okay? Partly because if you'll see from the side, this thing is pretty much flush with the scales, okay? And it has this little recessed section that it sits in. So in order to open it, you have to push it even further down into that and almost get it almost totally flush with the inside before it will deploy, okay? So as far as, worrying about this one opening in your pocket, I really wouldn't. Now, I can't remember, sorry guys, I can't remember if it was on my unboxing video of this one or a picture I posted on Instagram, but there was someone at some point in time asked me about the blade stop here, the one that's in the blade that goes in here. He was talking about how over time his started drifting one way or the other. As you can see, mine has not, and this thing has been opened hundreds of times. Okay, I have gotten a lot of good use out of this knife, and I will continue to. This is easily one of my favorite go-to just standard EDC knives now. Like I said, it's a good weight, it's lightweight, it's a perfect shape, it's not all big and scary, which, you know, I don't really care. I live in the South. Most people carry big and scary gas station knives and mall knives and stuff like that around here. Okay, it's not uncommon to see someone with some big old ugly M-Tech sticking out of their pocket around here. Okay, so as far as the knife being big and scary and murdery looking, that's not something I really care too much about. You know, at least as far as what other people think of my knife. But yeah, I mean, anyway, it's a good EDC knife. You know, and in all honesty, as far as what I look for in a tactical knife, this one falls under that. You know, size isn't necessarily something that isn't a big factor that plays in a tactical knife for me, but this one has all the other features that I look for. It's got quick and easy one-handed open. It's got the jimping and knurling and all in the right places to be able to hold on, get a good hard grip on it. Okay. So yeah, it's got a couple of the features that I look for with a tactical knife. So I mean, you know, yeah, maybe it could fall in that category for me. This isn't one that I have carried a lot while on duty. This is one that typically finds its way into my pocket when I'm not on duty. But nonetheless, this one is definitely in the rotation now. Love it. Really do. Really love it. Yeah, so what don't I like about it? Now my buddy SC Bushcraft Backwoods, one thing that he said, if I remember correctly, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're watching this, but I think one thing he said he didn't like is this pocket clip. I really don't mind the pocket clip. For me, I like the deep carry. Now, it is kind of, you know, it takes up over half the length of the blade, okay? I can see, or the handle, whatever. I can see how someone wouldn't like that. I totally understand not liking it, but that's not really a huge deal to me. I like the deep carry, and as a matter of fact, where it sits, for me, when I'm choking up on the blade, it kind of cradles this part of the pocket clip here, kind of cradles this knuckle, so it's ergonomically, it's fine for me. Even when I choke up, it's still in a good position, or choke back, I guess you could say. It's still in a good position. Okay, so the pocket clip really doesn't bother me one bit. Man, is there anything that I don't like about this knife? I kind of wish it had a lanyard hole. I mean, obviously it's not a deal breaker. But you know, as you can see, I tend to like lanyards on my knives, and I've got plenty more that have them, and not for reasons like I've got this. You know, I've got a big bead on this one, okay, which I will probably wind up taking off. Not a big fan of that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not someone that likes lanyards to have. No, I do like this one. I like my Emerson lanyard with my Emerson bead, but I'm not typically someone that likes a lanyard just to show off an expensive bead or something like that, okay? I like it for the reasons of, you know, especially something like this that's deep carry. That gives me something else sticking out a little that I can get a good grip on to get this out of my pocket, you know, making sure I'm getting a good purchase so that in one pull, one swoop, I can get that knife out, get it adjusted a little and get it open. So that's one thing. Is I wish that it did have a lanyard hole. Certainly not a deal breaker. I could always put one through the pocket clip here and it, not be a full deep carry. But yeah, I just, it's thin, it's small, it's lightweight, it's a good blade steel. I've got nothing, guys. I'm sorry. I usually try and find at least one little thing. Well, okay, I guess I did. No lanyard hole. That's my one little nitpicky thing about it. Yeah, I mean, even the screws are recessed. Check out the pocket clip screws here, okay? It's a deep carry pocket clip, and they've got the screws recessed. They even have the pocket clip recessed in there a little. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing sticking up on the underside of this pocket clip that will snag your pants or anything like that. Just typical Protech, just attention to details. Absolutely nothing to complain about except for that one little no lanyard hole thing. So yeah, let's get into price on these. This particular one is right at $185. That's a lot of money, but can I really complain about it? No, not really. Because that's right in line with other Protechs, okay, of same quality, similar size. That's right in line with the TR5 here. The TR5's like $200. The Protech and the Boker Burnley Quiken here that's made by Protech, that's within that same price range as it. Really, really not out of reason for that to be the price. And, like I said, I really can't complain about that price either. It's a great knife for that price. There are other models of this one that I believe are cheaper. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I mean, here we go. I got it pulled up off camera. When they're in stock, okay, there's this one. It's bead blasted blade and slick, it's slick aluminum handles and they're blue, okay, but when they're in stock, they're $150 as opposed to $185, okay? So, I mean, there's all kinds of options for these, okay? About the only ones you'll see anyone have right now, though, would be this one, and this one actually also comes in a hold on, I might be thinking of the auto SNGs. This one might come in a serrated blade. I don't know for sure. I can't remember for sure. Maybe I'm thinking of just the SNGs like this that do, but anyway, yeah, when you can find them in stock, there's certainly cheaper options, okay? But I'm happy I got it. Let me put it that way. For the price, I'm absolutely happy I got it. I would get it again if something were to happen to it where, Protech's warranty wouldn't take care of me, which I don't think that would hardly ever happen. Protech has an awesome, awesome warranty program. They're really, really great with customers, have a really wonderful customer service. Okay, so, but yeah, this one is definitely a very, very common go-to everyday carry for me now. So yeah, guys, there you go. There you have it. Another knife that I love. It's rare that I come across one that I don't at least like, but this is another one in the love it category, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitter and my Instagram. Both of them are at Palmetto Edge, and y'all have a good one.